Okay. Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 10 of the Creative Pause. I am Susan Padron, and I am here with my co-host, who I will allow to introduce herself.
I'm Stacey Faye of Stacey Faye Designs Jewelry. It's so good to be with you all today. Our goal with this show is to offer a moment of joy and respite, and I feel like today's episode really does that because we have Alan, a musician, with us to play some beautiful music and really inspiring music. So we're very excited about that. Hopefully this offers you a moment of connection and joy in this time where all of us are navigating some fear and solitude. So we always kick off our show by asking how everyone's doing. And we do this for a number of reasons. One, because everybody's feelings are changing day to day or moment to moment. And secondly, because we want this show to continue to be as genuine and real as possible. And I think the only way to do that is really to talk with all of you about how you're doing. We kick it off with how are we all doing? And Susan and I share, and we'll have Alan share as well. And if you're watching this recording or watching this at home, take a moment to write down how you're feeling. Talk it out loud or just share it with somebody today. Maybe FaceTime somebody or call a friend and share how you're doing. It's really important to check in with one another at this time. So I'll go first. I'm actually doing much better than yesterday. So if you've been following the progression, Monday was not so great. Tuesday was good. Yesterday, not so great. Today is good. I made sure to get some more sleep last night. That helps. I think self-care, matters. I notice when I don't get enough sleep that my thoughts tend to race more and I can get more anxiety. So I'm trying to take better care of myself and wearing a bright color again. Today happens to be pink, but trying to sort of channel the positive energy too with what I'm adorning myself with, whether it's jewelry or clothing. And today feels like a Friday because my husband is off tomorrow. So that's really nice. So I have a little bit of the Friday energy going on, even though it's Thursday. So how are you doing, Susan?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited, as always. I'm excited to be here. So that always brightens up my mood. And having this as an earlier part of my day today, since we're doing our little bit of a special time with Alan, shifted my day to be okay, yay, the fun part's happening earlier. So that's awesome. I think I'm also in just a happy mood because I don't have to fight with my son about doing schoolwork today. Because Tony and I switched our day responsibilities so that I could do this earlier. He gets to do that with him. So I'm wow, okay, yeah, this is a nice break. Because even though I was a former teacher, teaching your child is a totally different ballgame. Much more comfortable teaching other people's children. And Alan and I met because we were both in college together. We were both in the music program at the College of New Jersey, which is how we were connected. And before I ask Alan how he's doing, I have to share that when Alan and I were in our K through 8 practicum class together, one of the lessons that he taught was a song that we had to teach some kind of lesson, and Alan and one of our other classmates taught a song called Ducks Like Rain. And I think it's by Raffi, I think, or at least Raffi, but yeah, it's by Raffi. And after I had my son, so this years and years and years later, Ducks Like Rain made a strong comeback and was one of my son's favorites when he was a baby, and still comes back from time to time. But I always think of Alan because he was the one that introduced me to the Raffi song. So this just feels special in so many ways. So Alan, how are you doing? Thanks for being here.
Well, I'm 10 times better after hearing about that. I forgot about that completely, but the second you mentioned it, the complete memory just came back, and I think I know the whole song already. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I had a little technical trouble last night. It's interesting. The biggest stressor right now with career and everything is technology, where it's just I was able to get all of my lessons, my guitar lessons online. But there are just these little things that like keep coming up where it's just like, oh, if I could just like point at the page in the lesson, I would be, so good right now. But I did something with my computer last night to prep for this that threw my computer back to like 2017. So it was like super stressful. And I didn't know what happened. Like, it was really weird. I felt like I was in 2017, like I was seeing all these photos popping up and everything. So it was like a weird, stressful trip down memory lane. Because like some of the photos and stuff I was finding were like really fun. And I actually found some old music that I wrote that I forgot about. So it was cool. But, I ended up losing some sleep over it. And I got a little jittery setting up Zoom. But now just being here and, feeling the positive energy, I feel pretty confident I can turn all of that into some energy for playing music, because I'm really excited to share my songs.
Yay, we're really excited to have you here and to have you share your songs.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. If you follow Alan on social media, leading up to this episode, really, he's been like releasing more and more original songs, which has been like making me more excited to like, have you on today and to hear them on our show. So before we get to all of that, though, we always like to incorporate either a quote or a lyric or, something that our guest has shared with us that they have a connection to, and that connects to what they'll be either sharing today or what they're going through. So just give me a quick second to share my screen so that we can share this beautiful quote that is actually from one of Alan's songs that you're going to be singing today, right, Alan?
That is correct. Yes, I'll be singing this today.
Awesome. So as you can see, the quote is it ever not enough to be wedded to the rough, or are purple fields of foxglove all you need? So Alan is going to kind of explain where these words are coming from and the connections and everything. So I'll hand it over to Alan.
So you'll hear all about this song when I perform it later, but it's a song called Black Swallowtail. It's about a butterfly. And when I was writing these lyrics, I was just imagining the point of view of being a butterfly flying through the flowers, and just the life of a butterfly. And as we observe a butterfly, we see pretty much nothing but peace and beauty, right? It's silently floating around the flowers and collecting nectar and everything. But what I really dig into with this song is, what is it like for the butterfly? Is the butterfly, not enjoying the toil of having to go from flower to flower? And is the butterfly like, oh, I gotta do this again today? Or is the butterfly just living its butterfly life and really enjoying the life of being amongst the flowers? And, we can all assume that it's the latter. But I chose this quote because it really takes that idea and puts it into 4 lines. And what's funny about this particular part of the song is I just recently found out that I have foxglove flowers growing in the yard that I live at, the house that I live at right now. So I'm really happy I included these flowers in the lyrics. And it just happened to be that it was a family rhyme with the 2 words above it. So, but it really speaks on creativity and the creative process. And what do we get out of the creative process when it is something that our life is really involved in? Do we let it stress us out, or do we let it just unfold naturally? And I think it's really a call to check in and really see, especially if our lives and our careers are involved in creativity, have I lost touch with the creative process? Have I lost touch with the joy in that? Or am I just living in it? And really what I'm doing right now, sharing my original songs, this came from me checking in at one point last year and just being like, you know, what happened? I lost that connection. And it's funny because I was actually on the TCNJ campus looking at the music building when I was asking this question. So, wow. And then I made the decision to make songwriting my priority again. So that's the full background behind these 4 lines.
That's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of that. And
no problem.
I mean, how interesting too that you're, you know, on campus, like, and having that realization, having that moment. It was, seems very aligned.
That's definitely.
So I will introduce Alan officially now, aside from, you know, the informal introduction that he's kind of had up until this point. So Alan is a Lambertville, New Jersey-based guitarist, vocalist, songwriter, teacher, photographer, and tarot reader. After 10 years of being a professional musician, he decided to shift his priority to sharing his songwriting with the world in hopes that his introspective, nature-inspired lyrics will help to inspire and heal his listeners. So I love that. I love like how all of those aspects of your multifaceted personality really do just intertwine beautifully, and you're able to highlight all of that within your music. So we're thrilled to have you on today. We're thrilled to hear your music, and we'll just hand it over to you.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Yeah, and you know, with my lyrics and my songwriting, you know, it's finally just a opportunity to, like, you know, present me and all the thoughts I have and all the experiences I've had, and it's really a special thing to be able to share. So this is very exciting. This is the beginning of something big. So all right, so this first song I'm going to do is a song called The Road, and so this whole song has to do with just these little thoughts I would have driving to work back when I was on break from college. I used to work at doing maintenance for a church, a school, and a cemetery. And I would drive 1 mile on Route 80 West up in North Jersey. And it would be every morning at 8 in the morning. And I usually would have gotten to sleep about 2 a.m. the night before, because I was in college and I didn't care. And I would just be thinking on that 1 mile drive, you know, this thing goes all the way to California. Like, I should just blow off my job and go to California. I never did it, but I decided to write a song about it instead. Gripping the wheel, sun in my eyes. A minute in on a morning mile drive. Seeing the signs on Route 80. The interstate would invite me to break free. I'd do it on a dare. Past my job at Jersey's Edge. Taking my time, the life pulling me ahead. Seeking distant ocean spray. At the very end of that western highway, I'd live life without care. Maybe when I came back I'd be older, a little extra sparkle in my eyes. It will turn me out my head and tip me over. To give me up, get me high. I was gone by losing light with the silent mind. I feel the burn of what I've done, reminding me that now I'm on the run. I'll be tugging at the tires. Yet that hum, that trembling drug so sweet, that gentle rumble underneath my feet would bring me back into my trance as I wake my way across uncharted lands, the fool upon the ledge. And maybe when I came back I'd be bolder, a little extra sparkle in my eyes. It would turn me on my head and tip me over. Would lift me up, get me high. Stepping out to stretch my arms in California's warm and sunny charm. The pavement would call tenderly, and I begin my grand eastward retreat. A sandy step on the gas, and maybe when I came back I'd be bolder, a little extra sparkle in my eyes. It would turn me on my head and tip me over. Would lift me up, get me high. Would lift me up, get me high. Okay, thank you very much.
I love that the lyric "a sandy step on the gas" like totally brought me back to many New Jersey moments.
Yeah,
New
exactly.
Jersey,
Yeah, I was really feeling that that image when I wrote it. Like, you know, just feeling the grind of the little grains of sand on your foot against the gas, you know, going up the Garden State Parkway. In this case, it was going east back to New Jersey, which I haven't yet gotten to do, but we'll see someday. This next song is currently titled The Room. I may change the name of the song to Heaven's Gallery. It's a song about being inspired by someone. And it really, as the more I think about these lyrics, it could be about really being inspired by anything. And having it be something that might be a little intimidating at first, but then having that creative energy just really flow in and turn something that might not be so easy for you into something that's really beautiful. And it's all done from the perspective of love, which is a topic I don't usually sing about, so it's something new for me. So this is The Room. There's a feeling I get when you walk in the room. Your backlit silhouette, a thread in heaven's moon. Then I look around and the walls start closing in. Terrified, I try to smile. Inside my mind, those patterns woven pause start tangling, twisting on a dime. You step in my cell, welcome home. Softly my heart beats as you come into view. Canvas blank I see, a palette of heaven's hues. And then I try to hide, but the walls are all paper thin. I see 1,000 faces, they're all staring. Breathing heavy, I feel each gaze is heat. Melting, straining, eyes wide until they fade away. Please take a seat and look up at the ceiling. There are windows to the sky. Through the glass, the sun shines on the clouds. Fingers crossed and kneeling, I've been staring at the lights. And now my dreams come true. You've walked in the room. With each breath you take, the air goes lighter. With you by my side, the walls get wider. With the words you say, the roof raises high. Our laughter echoes marble tile, echoes smooth and sweet. As we look up at the ceiling, there are windows to the sky. Through the glass, the sun shines on the clouds. Fingers crossed and kneeling, I've been staring at the light. And now my dreams come true. You've walked in the room. Paintbrush in my hand, fibers at the teeth. This room so cold and bland is now heaven's gallery. Okay. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I want to clap, but it seems very distracting.
I know.
Okay. I can see the clap. That's so. Yeah. It's funny to see silent clapping.
We're trying to show our support without being too distracting or taking away from like just all the beauty that you like put out there for us and our audience. Like, oh my gosh. I was seriously just thinking, I was like, I want your album. Like, when is this happening, Alan? Like, when can I have these songs, like, so that I could listen to them all the time and not just have to go through like Facebook or Instagram?
Well, that's sort of maybe 2 steps from now. So what I'm going to be doing in the near future is hopefully, the thing that happened with my computer was related to recording demos of these songs. So when I get that sorted out, once I get out of 2017, although 2017 might be a better place to hang out in for a little bit than 2020. But I am going to be making some lyric videos. So I've been doing some ambient footage of nature with my camera, and I will be, making videos with the lyrics. So I have a beautiful video of just the surface of the water of the Delaware River.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, so I'm going to use that exact video for the lyrics for the last tune that I did. So hopefully very soon I'll have those coming out.
Okay, good. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It was just.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. I think I have time for one more tune. This is a song that I haven't, I brought to my band, Pyrenesia. I should give them a shout out. Pyrenesia is my band that I've been in since 2016, and we're currently recording a full-length album. It's a little bit on hiatus at the moment since we can't physically go to the studio, but I brought this song to them, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. So the instrumentation for Pyrenesia is violin, accordion, upright bass, and me. So just imagine beautiful sustained bowed instruments playing along with this. So, this is the song I talked about earlier, the one that I pulled the quote from. This is called Black Swallowtail. And I pretty much said everything about this song already, but just to recap, it's about a butterfly, and it's just the imagery of the butterfly flying through the flowers and doing its work, and just meditating on how the butterfly feels while he or she is doing so. So this is called Black Swallowtail, and I used the ukulele for this one. I had a shoulder blade injury with playing the guitar too much last year, and I ended up picking up the ukulele and writing all my songs on the ukulele. So I translated most of the songs to the guitar, but this one just seemed to fit so well on the ukulele, so I kept it on the ukulele. Floating through the rows of thistle, floating with the beams, you glitter glowing gently on the breeze. Strolling through the perfume as the petals sway, do you ever marvel at the life you lead? As you slowly paint the meadow with your feet, you were designed to find each weary mind and show 'em why your quiet life of sipping the sweet nectar never changed. The frantic buzz of other bugs drones out through the flux. Do you ever give in to their disdain? As you whisper silent vespers in the rain. Black swallowtail, oh, I don't mean to pry. Show me through your eyes. Black swallowtail, oh, speckled butterfly. Tell me what it's like. While the other creatures of your kind let their vibrant colors shine, unite in nature's darkness with your wings. A spot of silk and charcoal on the golden rod. Do you ever find refuge in the twigs? As you let the heat of summer wind. Do you ever feel the strain of your work grown too mundane, or is each day a mosaic's precious tile? Do you ever wish you were made of amber, gold, or jade? Or is the monarch's orange blaze just not your style? Black swallowtail, oh, I don't mean to pry. Show me through your eyes. Black swallowtail, oh, speckled butterfly. Tell me what it's like. Is it ever not enough to be wedded to the rough or our purple fields of foxglove on your knee? Do you ever wander back to your many-legged past, or do you flitter in the present as you feed? Black swallowtail, oh, I don't mean to pry. Show me through your eyes. Black swallowtail, oh, speckled butterfly. Tell me what it's like. Black swallowtail, oh, I don't mean to pry. Show me through your eyes. Black swallowtail, oh, speckled butterfly. Tell me what it's like. Okay. Well, thank you so very much. I think that's all the time I had, right?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
great.
amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you have
Thanks so
me
much for
crying and the baby in my belly moving.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you.
I'm so glad to share that with you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no
Oh my
problem.
goodness. So, whew, yeah, that was so beautiful, Alan. Like I I have no words. It was
Oh, thank
beautiful.
you. Well, I'm really delighted to share these songs with you. They're all very young. So, you know, these are my newborn babies.
We're honored. We are so honored that you shared them with us.
Yeah.
Like, because I know how that process goes and how like vulnerable it is to like present them at such an early stage, but we are truly honored that you gifted that to us. So thank you. And can't wait to hear them, like the more that they develop and grow, and when you do get to reconnect with, you know, the rest of your band too, and what they add to it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, we might do a collaborative video. So that might come out at some point.
Yeah, I've been loving like seeing that. I saw that the band Goldfinger did that.
Oh, they did? Oh, cool.
Yeah, they did. They recorded here in your bedroom, which
nice.
was also like funny and ironic. So they recorded separately, but yeah. So I just think it's great. Like when you're finding ways around the quarantine or the shelter in place kind of situations where you're still being safe but still able to like create and connect, and so that'll be really cool. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with and how you guys achieve that. So Alan, what is the best way for people to follow you, to find you? We'll include all of it in, you know, the YouTube show description and our website, but love for you to share within the episode too.
So the best way to see what I'm doing right now is just through social media, Facebook and Instagram. So while I get all of my marketing together, I'm still in the process of getting all that together for my material. It's the priority right now is the songwriting. Yeah. So, you know, in the meantime, you know, just you could send me a friend request on Facebook or follow me on Instagram, and I post songs, and sometimes I post bread and bird photos and tarot readings. So
Yeah. Oh,
Try to keep the good stuff.
it really is a lot of great stuff. Like I love that it's like incredible nature photos and like really inspiring tarot readings and beautiful music. I mean, really, you're giving away all of the wonderful goodies for your audience. And as a member of your audience, I love it. So I know that everyone else in our audience will probably really enjoy it.
Thanks so much for being a member of the audience.
It's my pleasure. It's been really fun, staying connected, like through college, past college, and now in like this evolution of our lives. So thank you for continuing to share your creativity with, everybody who's interested in seeing it. So thank you.
Oh, and thank you for helping to spread the creativity.
It's our pleasure. So, I guess that leads us to the end of our show. And Stacey, you want to share our final quote?
Yeah, so we always end with a final quote, and it's very, very fitting today. Alan, you probably know the poet Mary Oliver. It matches very much a lot of what you speak of and write up. And she has a poem called The Summer Day, which is beautiful in its entirety. But the tagline we've been ending with is, "What will you do with your one wild and precious life?" So thank you so much, Alan. Thank you, everyone. And enjoy this lovely music and lovely day.
Thank you. I'm going to go read some Mary Oliver now.
Perfect. And we'll be back on live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can always catch the replay on our YouTube channel. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.